Namaste. Good evening, beloved ones. I am wisdom teacher Sri Ramka.
And I am Master Lady Kira Ra. And tonight or this morning, wherever you may be, in the energy of truth, in the energy of opening up our divine mastery presence, we welcome you. Tonight, we're coming from our personal space here at Tosa Blue Mountain, our little apartment with our 200-year-old doors and walls. And we are here with you in the energy of truth, in the energy of trust, and in the energy of divine revelation. And before we go any further, I'm going to invite Sri to bring us into 3 deep Ave Sa breaths, because tonight we actually have things to share with you, because so much has been revealed that I have been busy working on bringing it to form. And this is a moment of joy for the all and joy for the one.
So in order to enhance our experience of truth and resonance and connection, let's breathe the Ave Sa. Ave on the inhale, recognizing the divine. Sa on the exhale, releasing all resistance to receiving that energy. Here we go together. Ave.
Sa.
And again, Ave. Sa. One more time. Let a smile come to your face and be in the peace of your own divine beingness. So.
And inviting that smile to match the experience of your experience today of truth. This morning, we offered an invitation. We invited you to move through this day in the recognition of the polarity experience of fear or trust, to remember that truth is the gift we ignite from within, and to give the gift all day to first the self, to love the self enough to have that compassionate presence to know I am emergence itself, to know the truth of that which you are as I am as you are, to go beyond the boundaries of the mind that seek to encapsulate and expand into the divine mastery presence that is upon thee now. So how was your day? How was the experience, this moment where here we are in day 5 of these beautiful 7 days of rest and return to essence, in the truth that the energies that are building every day are transcending beyond that which has been before. The storm, the STORM, see the oneness, reclaim mastery of 2023 is before thee. You've already been called. There's no waiting period. There's no worthy exception other than the one the brain might try to create. You've already been called. So how was your day? And where is your smile taking you? So as you receive the truth of that knowing, Sri and I today had some very strong remembrances and recognitions and many things. And one of the things we were giggling about were, the 5 things you probably don't know about Sri and Kira, or maybe you forgot. And one of them is that, as many of you know, it was our 20th wedding anniversary on the 3rd. What many of you may not know was that it was that month, it was January in 2003, when Sri and I became licensed ministers. And the ministry of the yoga of the Temple of Self-Ascension, TOSA, began. And the reason we're sharing that in this energy of that voice and that truth today is that you are at a moment right now that is extraordinary. That's a truth. And that extraordinary knowing can only come from within. And so the blessing of this moment before you is that we have collectively, every single one, every being arrived here right now in the energy of the five, which is the eternal life, right? I am as you are, that five-pointed star, that eternal life energy. And Shri, would you share for us, please?
Sure.
So today, the first of the massive revelations began, and I want to show you the graphic for today. And today's graphic will be continued tomorrow and into day 7. And the first knowing that arose so deeply with these revelations was that these 7 days can be repeated at any time. You can at any time begin again, go back. The key is to stay committed, to do the 7 days in a row. All of these videos are on YouTube. We're going to find a way to maybe make that even easier for you and bring all these videos together, but to really offer the blessing and the depth of this energy after it has been anchored in this rest and return to essence, to see the active gift of it. So what you're gazing at right now, Shri and I were sharing that if you look at day 1 was an ignition. Presence is an ignition. It was an ignition that on day 2, the resonance of your presence became a foundation. And on day 3, that resonant presence began to radiate. And if you gaze at that pyramid that came forward on day 3, that radiance, that pyramid ignited beyond this potentiality, the open chalice of all that has started since the 8/8/2020 open of the Lion's Gate. And this has been all about that lion energy and all about the Lion's Gate, and that 8/8/2020 Lion's Gate ignited this lotus potentiality and called forward the chalice of divine service that has helped consciousness expand exponentially. And then this is what's so beautiful. And I only saw this today, but on the 4th day, which was yesterday, when we anchored gratitude, what we were unaware of, and of course makes perfect sense, is that we were in the moment of igniting the chalice itself. And it began as gratitude, and it ignited today with truth. And tomorrow, you see that point over there, and we're going to share more about this tomorrow. But as you breathe this in, tomorrow, in that 6th energy, we are also non-coincidentally stepping into the first of the 12 alchemical transformations of humanity that are going to happen every single full moon this year. It is going to be alchemical transformation, transformation, transformation. So everything, and especially today, in the gift of authenticity and transparency and your divine truth, we are at the cusp, the breath of the ignition of the first full alchemical moon. And this is a moment of massive, massive potentiality. It is so big that many are looking at things they've never had to look at before. Feel it in your throat. Notice your breath, even as we're sharing this with you. We are all in the active space of creation. This beautiful vision that came forward today, and I've already seen where it's going. It's like, oh my gosh, is because we are here. And this brings us to something that in the energy of the truth, we want to invite you to begin receiving today. And as we are stepping into the morning, and as we are stepping into, and I know you're already feeling it, this beautiful alchemical transformation full moon, as we are stepping into that now, breathing in deeply, really feeling that energy, the ascended masters are calling all. And it is the moment to learn the languaging of energy itself, the language of the ascended realms. It is a code. And we want to share one other gift with you this evening. And this is actually from the inside of our new book, whether you have the soft cover or whether you have, this is the Kindle edition. But the language code of the ascended realms is a truth that has been waiting for consciousness to remember. And I'm going to invite Shri to just read starting at the bottom there, and we're going to go to the next page and share more, but bring a hand to your heart right now and receive. Yes.
So taking a breath, and this is shared by the Saint Germain itself through Master Lady Kira Ra. If this sounds confusing, relax, for most certainly it is. As you remember the depth of your smile beyond the illusion, may your heart receive that we are here with you now to share all that is yours to claim. To fully move forward through this moment, it is the essence of all that is inviting you to be once more. To relax the brain of form into the mastery of the universal wisdom that is already breathing through you and smiling with you. To facilitate and sustain the quantum leap required for those who choose to expand, one must learn how specific words, as shared through the ascended mastery communications of this experience of language, are understood. This assists the brain, the ego, to relax into the potentiality of that which is beyond its current limitations.
Taking in a breath and relaxing to go beyond all current limitation is the gift and the blessing of consciousness that is before you now. Right now, today, we are in the energy of the five, the eternal life, the remembrance, the knowing. We stand at the precipice of truth as the first alchemical full moon graces the anchor ship of this extraordinary accelerated Merkaba of divine mastery presence. Today, in the language of the ascended realms, relax and receive. Be in the truth, the harmony, and the trust of you. Breathing in the smile, the gratitude, the beautiful radiance, the resonance, and the presence. Laying it back as we're calling it forward, feeling the wave of all potentiality, and knowing this truth, we call in this harmony and give such thanks for this moment.
Beloved ones, let's relax into a meditative moment of clarity. I invite you, if it is safe for you to do so, to close your eyes, bring a hand to your heart, and breathe Ave, hail to the divine, and Sa, surrender to that energy. Breathing that in your own way right now. Finding a rhythm of the Ave, Sa. And as you breathe into your heart center, be in the intention of anchoring the ascended heart as your foundation. Fifth dimensional energy begins with the feeling, the knowing, and the expression of compassion. The heart aroused, the heart stabilized. Breathe into your compassion now. And as shared with you this morning, truth is connected to trusting. To be able to trust yourself is the key to enhancing the discernment filter, to enhancing the recognition of truth. So as we breathe into our hearts, think along as I declare, in this moment, I trust myself. In this moment, I trust myself. I tell myself the truth. I tell myself the truth. I am open to the expanding revelation. I am open to the expanding revelation. Allowing yourselves to simply be with the energy of these sacred intentions and your own beautiful heart center. We offer you an embrace from Tosa Blue Mountain in Ecuador, the sanctuary here at the center of the earth, to your sanctuary wherever you are. Many blessings, beloved.
We'll see you in the morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Time.